Good morning. Good morning. It's early as shit. It's still before 7. Started watering. And then I realized maybe I should show y'all. Now, I've shown y'all my watering routine and my technique for holding the hose in one hand. This is now over my right shoulder, and this one's under my left armpit. Okay? I've shown that part. Now, the way I have things set up, okay, I have everything skirted and cleared out from the rope down, okay? And I keep my water setting about like that, okay? And this swiveling action from the quick release helps do this as well, okay? I'm aiming at chips, mounds, and I'm keeping it slow and gentle. I'm not worrying about getting the water on the leaves of the vine plant. It's not anything you could avoid. But I'm thoroughly soaking today. Just taking my sweet ass time, not doing a fucking thing but watering. And while I'm down here, I'm looking at stuff I'm aiming at. That's another thing. When you're aiming, you're looking at what you're aiming at. You're evaluating. I have a sucker on that plant. There. Another one right there. Both at the bottom here. And I'm looking for anything that needs to be plucked off, like that dead leaf right there. Looking for any other signs of either pests or critters. Just basic shit, you know what I'm saying? You're evaluating your garden as you're going. Now, since I'm sitting a little further away, I can't aim directly at the mounds. I've turned my pressure up to medium so I can get a further distance. But once we get back over here, I switch back to low and just let it fall onto the mounds. And what I'm looking for is for that bed to start looking like it wants to flood, and then I pull away and see how fast it recedes into the bed. If it takes longer than you think, there's either a dry spot in there or there's just too much damn water. It's taking a while to get through that plastic at the very bottom. So I've got garden fabric all along this entire grow space. The entire garden has fabric down before I put chips down or the beds. Once again, I'm down here, I'm looking. I'm going to give the mint a haircut. I already did that about 2 weeks ago, I think now. I got a Ziploc full of this stuff. I let it dry for about a week on the kitchen table. It made the house smell real good. That citronella still smells good on the table. I got it sitting in a bowl. Camera adjust here since I'm standing. Once again, I don't have the microphone. It's either I fried the microphone or I fried the cable from the microphone to the phone. But either way, the iPhone is not recognizing the adapter or the microphone. So the Blackmagic camera app will not pick up external microphone. Be aware of your pressure. I had it up just a little too high. Okay. I definitely got something in here digging. I wonder if I got rabbits. Yeah, something's in there digging. They're pulling something out. Okay. I'm going to thoroughly soak this bed on high. I'm going to get all that stuff compacted back down in there. Any potato left there, I don't care. It will either rot or re-sprout. Either way, that potassium is in there. I got an onion right there. Onion sprout. Right there. Right where my finger is. Potato right there. So I'm going to order another microphone and some more genuine, this time a genuine iPhone headphone jack adapter, because that's what the microphone uses, is the 3-ringed headphone jack plug. The plug looks like it has 3 black rings on the silver prong. Now, headphones only have 1 and 2 band, okay? The 2 band for stereo. But microphones have 3 bands for left, right, stereo, and input microphone. So I need to get some of those genuine ones. I think that might be one of the issues. So in this case here, I'm reaching within the leaves, trying to get down to the soil itself. And once again, I'm doing this until it floods. I want it deep watering today. See how it looks like it wants to flood? It's just really slow right now. That's it. Adjust this thing. Or wing it. I must have smacked the button or something. We have to get those arms, pull them back away from each other again. They just want to encroach on each other. It's crazy. There goes the puppies. You're okay, baby. It's just a puppy next door. You're fine. You're fine. It's already starting to try to root itself into the soil. Crazy puppies. You're okay, Shadow. Pull enough slack so I don't break into my plants here. Out of the way, kinda. Alright, see how that did that? It's just going to snake all the way across chips without snagging my plants. My puppies want to go and check out the front bay window because I heard other critters out there barking and shit. But they'll get hung up and stay in there. And it's somewhat reasonable. It's just over 80 degrees right now. It kind of feels cool with the breeze. They need to stay outside for as long as possible today because it's going to get miserable as shit again. There's a little tidbit for you. Get your ass outside with your puppy while you're watering first thing in the morning. I know I've said that before, but I'm just going to say it again for today. It's going to be hot and miserable. Get your ass outside with your puppy so you can get some outside time. You both need outside time. Everybody should spend at least 1 hour a day outside. It does not mean in direct sunlight. Go find a gazebo or a thick tree to sit under in the shade. Bring lots of water, but you need that UV, you need that fresh oxygen. It will make your life a hell of a lot better. You know, if they included a recess in junior high and high school, kids wouldn't be so fucked up in the head sitting in class all goddamn day. As you can see, I'm thoroughly soaking in suckers. Till it floods. I'm not worried about nutrient loss. I'm not. Because by the time this flooding on the surface reaches towards the middle of the depth of the soil, it would have been 80 to 90% absorbed anyway. So I'm just hydrating my soil. Making sure my babies are well taken care of. I want them to survive. I want all of these to get as big as those damn things that fast. And I don't know what the difference is other than the type or, I don't want to call it strain, but species or hybrid of whatever, watermelon, cantaloupe. Those pumpkins and watermelon right there is doing way better. This is just so crazy. This was icebox watermelon. Yeah, I'll get all these babies on the way back through. See how it works out? Just pull it straight through. Don't break nothing on your way in. But yeah. Let's get started. This one's starting to show a little bit of growth. Over here too. Good deal. And I showed this one yesterday. So, just gonna keep going. Hey, down home backyard gardening. You said you'd do a July garden tour. Come on, buddy, it's 4th of July. Let's do it. Let me see your citrus. You promised. I'm going to tag you in this video because you promised. Okay, let's go. Little pots first before I get carried away on the beds. I sure am happy this chest mount thing worked out. I still need to refine it a little bit, but I like having hands-free. When I can afford it, I am most definitely getting the Insta360 Go 2 or 3, whatever the hell it is. It's just this little pod camera that has an action cam style to it, but you can take the camera itself out of the little square. It's like this little oblong, like the size and shape of my thumb, okay? Literally. About that big. And the camera's right there. And it's magnetic. You fucking stick it at nothing. Everything. So, I would like to get that, and you control it with your phone, or you can control or record straight to it. So I'd rather just put my phone, put my phone on my chest and have the external camera on my forehead, so you can see literally what I see where I'm looking. And I can also mount the microphone right here in front of my mouth, so it'll all be convenient, set up nice and neat. Mainly, I want you all to be able to see what I'm doing and how I do it. Even this is still a little awkward, but it's okay. See how it looks like it's flooding? It's just because it's dry as shit. Okay. And I did come by and water the strawberries only like this, just in between like that, just so I can maintain my dry time for my trees. Stock on that sunflower is just getting beefy as shit. The apple tree, the skin still looks nice and red, but still no growth. I can smell apple, that is for sure. I can definitely smell the sap running. I think this fall I may have to lop it down like a good significant amount. I'm not doing that 24 inches from the fucking ground thing like everybody else does. Fuck no. I'm going to measure up about 3 to 4 foot, and my max probably be like 4 foot, about right there. Okay, and then I'll smell it to see what it smells like. If it smells like apple, I'll leave it. If not, I'll go about right there, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Until I smell. If you can smell apple, then it's alive. If you don't, it's dead. Plane is awfully low. We can't even see that sucker on camera. Oh, I was aiming the wrong direction with the camera, my bad. Readjust. Okay. So far, the only trees here that I am thoroughly happy with and amazed by are my persimmons. They've got fruit, and they're showing great growth and great response to the fertilizing and overall care, and they're holding up really good in this Texas sun. They have very little burn compared to citrus, peach, nectarine, papaya, guava, and a whole lot of everything else that's burnt, especially my plum trees. No, I'm so pissed about those. Oh man, never mind. Whew. Have I mentioned in any one of my videos that I really love plums? One of my favorite fruits. Speaking of pit fruits, I saved mango pits last night. We're going to go look at that before we end this video, okay? It's still got some of the fruit body on the seed. Those things are notorious for being very difficult to get cleaned and then grow. So I'm going to do some research. I still believe in fresh seeds, so I'm going to go look at them, see how dry they are. This bed's dry as fuck. Alright, strawberries, you guys need to come back. Like I said in yesterday's video, I ordered 9 1.25 inch by 10 foot long galvanized steel pipe yesterday, and I've been procrastinating this whole time trying to find cheaper ones or a cheaper material. I never did. And this past weekend, somebody went to fucking all 3 hardware stores and bought up damn near every bit of galvanized steel that I just seen this past week. Like every bit of it. Lowe's had 9 10-foot sticks left, and I got it. So when you need building materials and you know where they're at, and you can't find anything cheaper within a reasonable amount of time, say for instance in my case, maybe a week or 2, go get that shit and quit fucking around. I really tried to find Schedule 40 aluminum pipe. I knew it would be lightweight and cheaper, and yet, come to find out, the price on aluminum has gone up significantly. I also started comparing steel to wood, and I could build a full steel fence, 8 foot tall, for cheaper than a wood fence. You gotta be shitting me. Talking about like go from $26,000 to damn near $60,000 for wood. Now mind you, let's look at our fence line, okay? That's a lot of fence all the way around, okay? That's why it would take so much money to redo this whole thing. I haven't looked up synthetic yet, but they're coming out with more and more synthetic materials, not just decking or flooring. It's a whole allotment of different type of synthetic building materials. You can't call it wood, but it's moldable. It's you can cut it, you can paint it, you can sand it. You can do anything you can do with wood and with that stuff. It's more like a polyplastic something. Polycarbonate? I don't know. It probably is like a polycarbonate because it needs to be hard. Rigid. Not soft plastic like a poly. Or a soft poly, I should say. I can't remember the name of it. Think of vinyl. But yeah, anyway, I'll have to do a whole fucking research thing and talk about it before I start running my mouth about it. But anyway, one more little quick run through around the trees. Every time I look at them, they look like they're leaning. I must be knocking them over with a hose or something. Okay. And that's about it, folks. I'm about done with watering. I just really wanted y'all to see how I'm doing this. Pay attention what you're doing. Evaluating all your babies. Who needs what? How much water does everybody, each thing need? Etc. citronella. It smells good every time I spray it. I got this citronella from Lowe's. I think next season, if they offer it again, I'm going to get a bunch more. They still got some. They look kind of scraggly. I'm low on funds, so can't be doing that a whole year. I splurged earlier in the year because I had the money. I don't expect everybody else to do that. But again, you've got to want this just as bad as you want to breathe. Do you want that garden? Do you want food? Are you hungry? Do you want to make life easier? Well then, get up off your ass. Stop fucking scrolling. Don't just watch me do this. Go out in the yard and practice different things that you see me and everybody else on the YouTube doing this, okay? Go to Down Home Backyard Gardening. He emphasizes new gardener channel, whatever, I forget how he says it. Garden channel for new gardeners, I guess that's how he says it. Then you got the Epic Gardening channel. Then you got James Prigioni in Jersey. Jacquez in the Garden. He's in San Diego, and he's alongside with Epic Gardening. For us in Texas, check out the Texas Garden Guy. There's a couple of ladies in Florida and Georgia that I watch. I can't remember their names now, but yeah, just Google or YouTube search gardening in whatever state you're in, okay? Then you'll find all the people that I and everybody else follows. You can also go to, I think you can see my subscription somewhere. If you go to my channel, you'll be able to scroll through and see who I'm subscribed to, because I've made that public, I'm pretty sure. So you can just go through and scroll for all the different gardening channels. There is some martial arts stuff in there and some tech stuff, but for most part, it's just gardening channels. We're at 30 minutes, so we're going to end this video. This was today's walkthrough and watering technique. So I hope you all have a great morning. I'm going to get some coffee, then I'm going to come back and start recording again. We're going to do some pruning, harvest some fruit, and get everything just kind of tidied up today. Try and do it before the heat, and I'll come back after later that day, or today I mean, like this afternoon when the sun gets about right over there, so we can have some shade from the trees. I don't want to burn my equipment again. Mama bought me that microphone, and I feel like shit because I let it overheat. So mind your electronics, mind your body, mind your puppies. It's hot as shit. That's why we did an in-depth watering, and we got started early. All right. So I'll be back in a little bit after coffee, and we'll get started with garden chores. Later, folks. I'm back. It's only been a few seconds. I walked to the garage and I realized I forgot I was going to show you this. Okay. This is the mango. They're not very big. This is a small to medium mango species, and it's still kind of pliable. All I gotta do is hydrate it again. It'll be soft, and I can just plant it straight in the soil. We've got some soil in the wheelbarrow that we could use, but again, we'll see how much trouble this is. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Say goodbye, guys. You can say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. See you later, YouTube.